of your life and the experiences that you already we're so aware, we're so conscious of things, but are we really? Are we really in the present moment, knowing like well, how our body feels when our kids are, not listening to us in the morning? What does our body feel like? Are we grounding? Are we stopping to really listen to to say, well, am I nervous? Am I angry? What is it that I'm feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I tired, right? Why am I exhausted? Because we're not sometimes physically, but we're so exhausted because mentally we're constantly thinking. That is what exhausts you, is that mind movie that you're constantly playing. And today we're going to really focus on our life vision mission. So, when you go to a business and they have like plastered on their website or they're on their in their store, like their vision mission statement, like a store or a product, like what they're there to serve you. What is it that they're there to provide you and offer you? So why don't we have a life purpose, vision, mission statement for our life? Like we're our own brand. We're our own. Oh, we own it. You're the person that lives with yourself. You shower with yourself. You eat with yourself. You drive with yourself. You go to the gym. You work out with yourself. So why don't we level up and upgrade who we are so that we can be the best parent? We can be the more mindful mom, mindful dad. And sometimes, fathers that I have talked to in the past are a little bit resistant sometimes, but that's something that we can work with and just say, just give it a chance. Like what's there to lose? What's there's more to gain than actually to lose. So when we drop that ego and say, I want to learn something new. I want to do something new. I want to be a better parent. I want to have better connections. So this is the opportunity where we're going to strengthen anything that we feel we have a weakness, strengthen our weaknesses. Our weaknesses sometimes make us who we are, so we can label it to say, hey, I don't want to be like this. I want to be the person that my kids and I deserve to be. And sometimes spiritually, sometimes people's connection with God can be in limbo. The foundation is not that strong, but tap into that. Your spirituality sometimes needs to be strengthened. And go to a mentor in the community, someone you trust, someone you can be, you can expose your vulnerability to strengthen that foundation. Because once you start strengthening certain little cracks, that's where you start to elevate. You start to heal and you become who you're meant to be. So let's explore what we're going to figure out about ourselves today, our experiences, our values. Let's create an intention. Let's declare how we want our life to be. This is the moment where you declare how you want to see yourself in the next 5, 10, 20 years. Okay, because we're going to wrap up with a future meditation, and it's going to help you elevate and get to that mom, that wife, that sister, that daughter, that professional you are, to get you there and catapult you and stop struggling and stop being stagnant. Just saying, this is not for me. Well, no, it is for you. Okay, are we ready? So creating your own, we're going to craft our own vision, mission statement. So take it like a personal compass. It's going to help you make decisions. Okay, are we ready? So it's not about perfection. It's about clarity. It's about defining the direction with authenticity, compassion, okay, and kindness. So this is your personal compass. All right. So we're going to go to slide 1. So today we're going to talk about, let's see, how are we going to, someone. Okay, so if you go to the first slide, what are your 4 most natural ways of being? So here is the most natural way of being is who you are. If your mom was describing you to your favorite aunt or uncle or your grandma, okay? These are the 4 things that she would say about you, okay? So I want to go through this list, Okay, I'm gonna have actually someone read it for me because I want you guys to engage. So can you read this whole list for me? Can you read the whole list for us, please? No? Okay. The reason I like for my ladies to engage is because I don't like to do all the talking. I want you guys to really be, immersed in the experience.
Creative, powerful, joyful,
Yeah.
funny, eye-rolling, inspirational, motivational, fun, enthusiastic, charismatic, energized, confident, intelligent, resourceful, wise, authentic, accountable, patient, humble, enrolling, persistent, impeccable, self-aware, peaceful, intuitive, dynamic, trustworthy, optimistic, passionate, and honorable.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So here are the qualities that when someone like hears your name or someone says, "Oh wow, like yes, this is her," or "Yes, this is her personality," or "Wow, yes, you're so humble." This is what describes her. So 4 natural ways of being. So choose 4 that represent you right now. Choose 4. Okay? Choose 4. And I want you to write it down right there on those lines, okay? So this is someone describing you since you were a child. So choose 4 ways of being. And maybe one of the qualities are not on this list. Yes, there are some pens here. Maybe one more. So choose 4 ways of being. Does everyone have Does everyone have slides? Oh, okay, I just brought some extra ones. Okay. You guys can write them on the side here. We put some lines there to write. Okay, so your 4 natural ways of being. So the next thing is we're going to write 4. So everyone got 4 that best describes you? Okay, on to the next. Okay, choose 4 roles you currently want to play or you're currently playing. What does that mean? Okay, so someone have a question? So you're going to pick 4 roles. So I want someone to read it. Who wants to read this for me? I'll pick Sonia. Sonia, can you read this list for me?
Yeah, I want to read it.
Yes, please.
Y'all are cousin children.
Yes, we are.
See, I remember that.
Leader, creator, executive, supporter, community builder, manifester, teacher, consultant, guide, confident, seeker, visionary, advisor, facilitator, trainer, producer, collaborator, team builder, promoter.
Thank you so much. So looking at this list, what is something that you're actually doing right now? What role are you playing? So pick 4 of those. Pick 4 of those that you are currently playing or you want to play, meaning that you want to aspire to do, aspire to be. Are you a leader? Are you a guide? What 4 resonate with you right now? What 4 jump out at you? Or what you want to, maybe you're not doing it, but you want to step into it. Okay, you want to give it a shot or try it out. Go ahead and do that. 4 roles that you're currently playing or want to play. And there might be a role that's maybe not listed on there. Everybody got their 4? Okay. Now we're going to go on to the next list, which is, what are 6 talents that light you up the most? Okay. And who wants to read this list for me? I'm going to pick on you. You didn't raise your hand. You want to read it, Rhoda? Ruba, sorry.
Writing, organizing, counseling, speaking, manager, event planning, creation, directing, listening, delivering, implementing, conflict resolution, connected, business development, logistics, finance, technical expertise, project management, delegating, negotiating, strategic planning, research, critical thinking, problem solving.
Thank you. So these are talents that maybe you're a lot of things that you're good at, right? So something that you're good at, you're good at it, you love doing it, or something that you want to try. Okay? And sometimes we do something that doesn't light us up. Sometimes we're doing something that's literally not exciting. It's not challenging. And we just do it to do it because we're conditioned or we're programmed to do it. But let's go ahead and explore what 6 talents light us up that we want to try. Okay? So go ahead and pick 6 of them. And sometimes we might be good at something that we don't even know about. So this is an opportunity for us to start investigating that and exploring that opportunity or that position. Did you guys pick 6? Oh, it shouldn't be. It should be looked at from a perspective of, I'm doing this, but this is what I want to try. Okay, this is what I really want to try. I want this lights me up. I've been wanting to try it. So we got 6? Okay, let's move on. And maybe one talent that you want to try or that you are doing is not on the list. Go ahead and write that down too as part of your 6. So the purpose of this is to give you the opportunity to reconnect, zoom out of the everyday things and just really step back and look and like, wow, this is my life. Like, how can I really level it up? Okay. And really live my life with purpose, because we all talk about purpose. Okay. But how do you find that? You actually have to create it. You have to create your purpose. Okay. You have to go out there and see, okay, what really lights me up? What fires me up? What gets me going? So who do I want to serve? Okay. We have to choose 3. So on your piece of paper, I want you to pick a group that you want, 3 groups that you want to serve. Okay? A group that you want to go ahead and work with. Help. You help. You're there to give back. You're of service, right? You're of service. So I'll give you a quick example. 2 Sundays out of the month, my kids and I go to a homeless shelter, a children's homeless shelter. Okay, we serve women and children. We give them back, food, clothing, depending on the season. So what we do is we give back to those in need. Okay, so you being of service. So who do you want to serve? Do you want to serve men? Do you want to serve women in the community, kids, underprivileged kids, people seeking adventure, people who have been abused, people in transition, meaning what? Well, what does that mean? People in transition is changing careers, jobs, in the middle of chaos maybe. Their life is in limbo. So people wanting direction, okay? This is where like maybe you come in as an advisor or some type of guide, right? Okay. Animals, leaders, entrepreneurs of the world, okay? So pick 3 things here that you want to serve, 3 topics. People, kids in need, maybe homeless, like I said, kids that go to a very low income school or live in poverty, let's just say, right? So pick 3, choose 3 that you want to serve. And it could be something that you've been exploring. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking that, hey, I want to tap into this different part of me that is afraid to because I've never done this. Or what do people say, but who cares? I'm going to go ahead and try it, right? So this is where I come to you and say, this is where your authenticity comes out. This is where who you are as an individual comes to light, because you're creating your purpose by making this vision mission statement, your life mission vision statement. So next, to go on to the next slide. Everyone choose 3. Okay. What are your 3 favorite fields of fascination? Okay, this is interesting too, because I want you to really think about this list, okay? And you can talk about, I can speak about transformation, I can speak about a purpose and all these things till what's that thing, till the cows come home, right? All day. But if nothing really fascinates me about this, what's the point of doing it? Because we just do things to do it, right? So we can talk about things all day, but if there's no grounding to it, there's no fascination, then why am I doing this? Ask yourself. There's a why always underneath the why. So go ahead and choose 3 fields of fascination that you're so intrigued about, that you want to explore, you want to dive deep, you want to get curious about. Because that's where, when curiosity comes in, that's where the judgment stops, or the fear quiets down. Okay, when curiosity comes out to play. So business, environment, philanthropy, relationships, personal development, travel, wellness, health, medicine, law, marketing, film, television, social media, technology, ecology, spirituality, entrepreneurship, and transformation. So all of this is just to give you a space to get familiar with something, to explore it. Why not? There's something meaningful for us. If something matters to you, this is what we're here to create, because something that matters is going to be meaningful to you. That's why we're so passionate about something, because it matters. Sometimes we get so angry, or we get sad, or we get so extremely emotional, or bent in a certain way that we get these emotions get, we feel like out of hand, but it's not. It's because it matters. It matters to you. But yeah, we have to be, we have to have some self-awareness of certain things that we say or do, but have that consciousness. But when you get so into something, just remember, if it's meaningful to you, then go ahead and do it. What is it that you want to explore? What 3 fields that are you fascinated about, that you were just holding back, maybe of what your family would say, or what others might think of you? So did you guys ever hear that saying, like, when you're working on something, or you're trying to get a job, or trying to work on a project, don't say anything until it's actually in reality, because people like to ruin things? That's actually true. And why does that happen? Because of the energy that's coming back to you, that what you're projecting into the universe, it's actually going to come back to you. So if you're leading with, oh my God, I have this project, and I'm going to get this contract, and I'm going to be hired, but you're not yet. So you're putting it out there for people to say, oh, but why does she? What is this? Why is that? How come not me? How come her or him? It's the energy transfer. It's the vibration, the frequency you're putting out there, and saying, and telling the world that this is what I'm doing, but I'm not there yet. And that's where the blocks come. Sometimes the best things are done when they're done in private. Keep things private until you're ready to celebrate. Keep things private until you're ready to celebrate. And I've had experiences. So I have so many stories of experiences that I've gone through with this coaching career of mine, because you're so excited, you want to help the world, but then you need to know that not everyone's ready for your help. Not everyone's ready for you. So that's where I have to say, okay, you know what? Let me step back for a second. Let me just observe what's going on. What energy, what frequency, what vibration am I putting out there? Because it's going to come back to you. Because if you leave the house in a state of lack, you're like, oh my God, I have so much to do. I'm not making enough money. My kids don't listen. My house is never clean. I need to do this. Like, you're always in constant storytelling mindset. You're always like ahead, right? That's what you're going to attract all day. You're going to attract a grumpy person at the grocery store, aggressive drivers. You're going to attract people maybe at the gas station that are taking forever and not moving. And you're like, oh my God, just move. Like, you're going to attract all that when you leave the house in a state of lack. That frequency, that energy is going to come back to you just as you left the house with it. So if you leave the house saying, alhamdulillah, I feel great today. Yeah, it's okay. Things are a little bumpy. Sometimes we didn't have a productive morning, or our morning was a little chaotic and unstructured, but it's okay. I put my hand on my heart and say, it's okay. It's going to be okay. This was just 20 minutes of, of chaos, but I can control that now. I can control that by just letting go of things that I can't control. Sometimes we just have to let things be. Okay, so when you leave the house saying, I'm good, I'm whole, I have everything and more. So when you leave your house in a state of wholeness, you attract wholeness. You attract the sweetest people at the grocery store line. You attract the most serene drivers on the road. You're in a state of calm. You're in a state of just bliss and saying that I'm okay. This is true in my life. What's not true in my life? So it just takes with one small conversation to put your hand on your heart and say what's true. So what are some areas of fascination that you want to try and that's true for you? Not because everyone's doing it, and not because, social media followers are looking for this and all, like, no. Because for who? For what? So think about that for a second. So pick 3 fields of fascination, 3 of your favorite fields, and then we'll move on to the next. So did we get that? Okay. So now we're going to narrow it down. Okay? So we're going to have to backtrack a little bit. Okay. So remember, we want to be as authentic as possible and not fake it. Okay? We want to really hone in on what you want your life to look like, who you want to serve, who you want to go ahead and be there for. So now we're going to go back to the field of fascination. I want you to choose one field that you really want to focus on from now to the next 6 months. Okay? So choose one field of fascination, one. Out of the 3 you picked, pick one. Circle it. Out of the 3, pick one that really resonates with your heart, is really, really, really lighting you up, giving you that energy, that saying, I want to do it. I just want to explore this field. I'm curious. Because curiosity is the best. It leads you to answering or asking questions. And that's where your judgment is gone, when curiosity comes out to the surface. Okay? So everyone pick one field of fascination out of the 3. So circle it. Okay, because we're going to narrow all of it down. So look at the lists now. Choose one group of the field of fascination, right? We did that. Now go back to the role. Now we're going to go back. Okay, you guys? Now we're going to go back. Actually, let's stay right here. Let's stay right there. So now you're going to go back to one group you want to serve under this field, under this fascination aspect of yours. So go back. Remember, we picked the 3 groups. So remember, I said choose 3 groups what you want to serve. Pick one. Circle one. So choose one group that you want to serve. One. Yeah, one group. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking her. Okay. So choose one group that you want to serve. One group. Out of the 3 you picked, circle one. Okay. Are we all good there? I hope it's not confusing. So, because we're narrowing it down. Okay? So what I want you to do now, so everyone pick one group, circle one group that you picked. Like, Rama, give me an example. What are the three groups you picked that you want to serve?
I chose the group travel, technology, spirituality. Those are the groups, right?
Right, no, we're right here. Where you want to serve? The men, women, kids.
I put women, kids, people, education, and the world.
Okay, so out of those three, okay, pick one. Pick one. It's okay. Pick one. Pick one. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the roles. Remember the role we want to play? Okay. So remember choose 4 roles that you currently want to play or you're playing or want to play. So go back to the roles, the first one, go back to the 4 you chose, which role do you want to play? Choose one role you want to play. One role. Because I asked you to pick 4, right? So pick one. Do you want to be a trainer of a certain topic? Do you want to be a collaborator? Do you want to be someone that guides or consults or teaches something? A creator, a supporter of a organization? Just pick one role. Okay. Next, I want you to choose 2 of your natural ways of being. Remember, we picked 6. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay? No, we picked 4, I'm sorry. So what are your 4 most natural ways, right? You picked 4, right? We picked 4. Now I want you, out of the 4 that you picked, I want you to choose 2. Circle 2. Okay. Are you guys with me? Are we good? Okay. So next we're going to choose 2 talents of groups that you want to, of groups of people. Okay? So remember we had 6 talents? Okay? I want you to choose 2 talents. So out of those 6 that you chose for yourself, I want you to go back, look at those 6, and choose 2 that lights you up, that really resonates with you. Okay? So so these are examples of certain adults that I worked with in the past, and this is what they came up with. This is an example for how yours will look like. I am an inspirational and joyful creator who writes and produces creative content for men and women in the field of entrepreneurship. Next one, I am an authentic and powerful leader whose talent is mentoring, coaching, fostering care kids in the field of personal development. So this person wanted to be a powerful leader whose talent is in mentoring, and she's coaching and foster care kids in the field of personal development. So this is their life vision mission statement, who they want to serve, their talents is what they want to do. So this is just an example, okay? So now we're gonna put it all together. If you go to this sheet, because you're gonna fill in the blanks, right? So remember I said you're gonna pick 2 natural ways of being, you're gonna fill it in there, and what role you want to play, what talent, 2 talents, remember, 1 role, 2 talents, and what group you want to serve. So remember, 2 ways of being, natural ways of being. Pick 2. The ones that you picked, right? Now you're just going to fill it. You're going to fill it in. So once you filled it all in, I would love for someone to read theirs. And remember, this is when we talk about fascination, it's something that really gets you curious. This idea that comes back, it whispers, right? It comes back like as a whisper, and then it gets louder and louder. And sometimes we can't help it but to explore this area or explore this side of us that we never thought possible. And it's okay. It's okay. And if it doesn't work, then it's fine. Then you reevaluate certain things. You ask the questions. So are we all good? Does everyone have their chart filled out? Because I would love for someone to read what they wrote. So I'll go back to the examples so that way you guys can look at what other people that I worked with wrote down as their life vision mission statement. It's hard. It's hard? Why? It should be. It shouldn't be that difficult. It's so easy. It's okay. So I want to hear from you guys what you guys wrote, please.
I am a humble and energized supporter whose talent is problem solving and implementing practice with those.
Oh, I love that. Oh, go ahead, read yours, please.
I am a charismatic and accomplished influencer whose talent is conflict resolution and negotiating for the work in the field of law.
Oh, the field of what? Law. Oh, I love that. Thank you. I love that. I actually want to take those with me if you guys don't mind. I want those. Anyone want to share? Please share yours. Yeah, of course. Thank you.
I am a confident and passionate guy whose talent is listening and connecting for kids and field of spirituality.
Oh, I love. Thank you. Anyone else want to share? Yeah, please. I don't want to do all the talking.
Okay, I am a confident and passionate supporter who listens and applies critical thinking for women in the field of spirituality.
Good. I love that too. I love that. You guys want to share back there? No? Don't be. So what I want you guys to do is to really take this in for a minute, okay? And we're going to do a future meditation. And what this is that it's going to set you up for success for your life 10, 20 years from now. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take some time. We're going to ground ourselves, immerse ourselves in this life vision mission statement that you had just selected, you authentically wrote down for yourself, because that's how you see yourself. That's who you are. This is your authentic self. This is you. But when we talk about our authentic self, we hear that a lot, right? Authenticity, authentic. But are we really living by that? If someone would follow us around for one day, okay, are we really living by what we say who we are and what we tell people? Are we really doing that? If a camera followed us around for one day, think about that. Like, is it something you are really sticking to? And the reason I ask that is to tell ourselves, say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm flawed, but that's who makes me who I am. At least I know I'm trying. Yeah, I struggle along the way. Yeah, there's some hurdles, but I'm going through it. And is someone going to be really inspired by me if they follow me around for a day? Do I say what I mean and mean what I say? And I take that to myself too. Like I take that and follow that too. If someone would follow me around for a day, am I really practicing what I'm telling or saying? This is what we need to reflect on. Okay. So while we, reflect on the words that we had just selected and mentioned, let's go ahead and just take some deep breaths because I want to do a future meditation with you. And this future meditation is going to get you to your experienced self, your been there, done that, your most experienced self. You've gone through the struggles, you've gone through the worst of the worst, you've gone through the lows, and you made it. You got there. You got the clarity. You got the beautiful house or the beautiful garden that you've wanted, the beautiful family. So you've been there, done that. Okay. So envision yourself as that while we do this future meditation. You can close your eyes, you can put your head down, but what I want you to do is really immerse yourself in this experience because I want you to envision yourself 20 years from now. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful because we're going to take the life mission vision statement that you just did, we're going to implement it, and we're going to see ourselves living that statement 20 years from now. That's how you're going to see yourself. Okay? Are you ready? Do we need some time? Want to drink some water? Do you want to take a last bite of something? Take a drink. You guys, like I said, you guys can close your eyes or put your head down, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to go ahead and so make sure your eyes are closed so you can really immerse yourself in the experience. Okay? So after doing this together, I want you to just envision yourself 20 years of your future, older, wiser, been there, done that, and you've acknowledged everything you did right now because you just made an amazing life vision mission statement. And you're like, okay, but Nada, like, how do I get there? Like, how do I envision myself, right? So here we go. So imagine if you could go to the top of a mountain and ask the wise man, the wise woman, you, 20 years from now, how do I make this purpose a reality? So I want you to go ahead and get ready to go through the experience. And keep your pen and paper ready because we're going to do some reflective writing after this. Imagine that you are walking on a beautiful tree-lined path. It's a perfect day. Take in all the colors that surround you. You feel happy and you feel safe and healthy. Up ahead, you see a beautiful flowing river and a blue boat approaches you. There is a friendly captain. He helps you aboard and you go off. As you sail down this river, you realize that it's a different kind of river. It's a river of time. 5 years pass. 10 years pass. 15 years pass. And 20 years pass. The friendly captain pulls the boat over the side and helps you out. He points the way. You begin up the path to meet your highest and most vital version of your future self. You look around. Where are you painted? Painted in. Do you see a city street? A country road? You come to a dwelling. This is your home. The home where you live 20 years from now. You knock on the door and your future self answers. You look into her eyes. Those are your eyes. This is your smile. Please embrace it. You feel safe, so secure. Your future self brings you around this beautiful dwelling, shows you the different rooms that you created, and finally brings you into one very special room. Take it in, look at the colors and textures, the artwork that you have created, all of this. Your future self asks you to sit down and goes inside and comes back with a beautifully wrapped gift. Open it. What is this gift? What have they given you? Ask your future self if this has any meaning or significance. Allow them to whisper the answer in your ear. Now, a movie begins to come down. You think of all the intentions. Your future self sits next to you. The lights are dim. You begin to watch the movie of your life. There you are, acting out all that you have been creating. You see yourself surrounded by love and success, joy, peace, balance. Just watch yourself. You have created this movie. You know that you have the power to step into this life. You know that you have the tools and the confidence to collaborate, to co collaborate with the universe, to bring anything you're wanting into existence. Keep watching. You are the director. You are the producer. You are the writer of your destiny. With such joy beginning to radiate out of you, sending this future further and further out into the universe. You are in such gratitude that you have been able to create the life of your dreams. Feel the energy, the joy. There is unlimited abundance. Slowly, the movie comes to an end. The movie screen is lifted, and your future self takes you by the hand and looks at you deeply in the eyes. They tell you you can come here anytime to raise your frequency, to watch, to create the movie of your life, and that they are here for you as your ally, to co collaborate with you, and to make all your dreams come true. They slowly walk you to the door, and you say goodbye. You walk down the path to where the friendly captain awaits you. You get on board. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years, you are home. When you are ready, open your eyes and write down everything you just saw. So this is what we call stream of conscious writing. I want you to write down what you just saw for 3 minutes. Just keep writing what you just saw without stopping. You can write down the name that you were given, the gift, the message, what your home looks like, what inspires you. What I want to remember about this experience is One more minute. Anyone want to share their experience or a gift that they received, what they saw? I love that. Still writing. That's good. That's the power of stream conscious writing, is that you just keep going. There's no time. Usually don't like to put a time, but we give you a 3-minute window just to kind of regurgitate whatever it is that you just saw and experienced. Yeah. No?
I don't know about that.
It goes so many ways, like,
I'm saying, like, it's
what way?
so weird, like, everyone can have their own, answer, and like,
Yeah.
most, I don't even know how to explain what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, it's
everyone-
into, like a whole nother realm.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, and it's that easy. Like, you don't need psychedelics or mushrooms or anything to get you there.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
My kid.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Because it's like,
It wasn't me. Because when you tell me 10, 20 years, what I want 10, 20 years is to see my children in the most happiest place ever.
Yeah.
That's what's going to make me.
Yeah, that's
To
you.
see
Yeah.
them grow and
Yeah.
have children.
But yeah, you saw yourself. What did you? So you saw yours. Yeah, you saw.
My kids face it.
Yeah. And that's who you are. You saw your kids. So this is what makes who you are. And
I
sometimes,
tried to think about everything that I have on paper, but as soon as you said close your eyes and you get off that boat, I forgot everything and just went
yeah, and that's what we need to ask ourselves. Is there more to life than just my kids? Is there
you
more?
have to find yourself, and when you find yourself,
Yeah.
through all the thunderstorms and the rain, there's
Yes.
always a rainbow, but you have to find that rainbow.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really what it's
Absolutely.
Everyone goes through school. You have to make sure you get yourself out of that negativity, like, and you keep that calm, ready, grateful energy. I feel like you attract, you have that attitude and mindset, you attract.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Very deep.
It's absolutely.
I love you for being.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy it resonated with you. I'm so, because we're in this together. We're moms. Yes, we're moms. And we have these titles, right? At the end of the day, when we're stripped of these titles, you're just you. Who were you when you were a child? Who were you before you were a mother, a wife, a teacher, a sibling? Who were you at that time when you were a tifle or an adolescent? So we have these titles that when these are stripped away, that's who our authentic self is. That's who we go back to the beginning. We go back to the beginning because people get intimidated by certain people, right? But because we give them that power, we give them that title and say, oh, who cares if that person is so-and-so? Strip that title and they're just a person like you and me. And yeah, we're mothers, but we're more than that. We're more than moms. We are more than that. If that title is, God forbid, is stripped away from us, then we have to operate in a different manner. This is what I say. We live, but we can't forget to, we live for others, but we can't forget to live for ourselves. We can't. And I'll end it with this quote, Dr. Wayne Dyer. He's one of my favorite authors, psychologist, amazing. Your life purpose. When you stay on purpose and refuse to be discouraged by fear, you align with the infinite self in which all possibilities exist. So when you detach, this is detachment. Okay? And think about, okay, I have all these things. Well, let me step into my role first. Because remember, we're the movie, we're the director, writer, producer. Okay? Think about that. How do you want your movie, your life to be? So as you have your life vision mission statement today, think about it. Go home, read it. How are you going to implement it from now till 6 months, till 3 months, 6 months to a year? Are you going to just go home and put that piece of paper on the table and say, oh, I'll come later. I have to do this, I have to do that, do this. But sometimes it's okay. Put everything aside. Put yourself first for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour. Everything is going to still be there. But don't forget your role as who you want to be. Submit, you surrender, let go, and just live your life to how you see it fit. Spirituality, religiously, family goals, values, your principles. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, no, you're welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, we're done. Thanks for watching.
HES Academies have been serving the Detroit metro area for over 23 years, promoting academic excellence, leadership, and cultural diversity, ranking as some of the top schools in the state of Michigan. Our pre-K through 12th grade students enjoy tuition-free, state-accredited education by STEM-certified and highly qualified staff with no geographical restrictions, and with advanced placement, college dual enrollment, scholarship, and Arabic language programs. Nor International Academy in Sterling Heights at niapsa.org, Star International Academy in Dearborn Heights and in Canton at starpsa.org, Universal Academy in Detroit at universalpsa.org, and Universal Learning Academy in Westland at ulapsa.org. Join HES Academies today and enjoy a free Chromebook for every enrolled student.